Recording started.
Alright, looks like it's recording at 12 satellites. So I'm trying to change the pitch speed. Let me see if I can do these. Sport mode, C mode. I like C mode for me. Everybody's a little different. Tripod mode, however you want to put it. So I try to set it where I can go above. I think it's like 20 degrees above. I don't know exactly how much. Above the, I guess the horizon level. Which to me is kind of cool. So this is my second Mavic Mini. The first one I had got damaged. Not because of anything else other than what happened to it. It was just a pure accident. So this one I bought refurbished. Got it about 2 weeks ago, which I waited because I wasn't sure if I was going to buy this one or the Mavic 2. But after watching the videos, this one suits me fine. Let's see if I can get a shot of the squirrel over here. I love how it flies in cinematic. So there's a squirrel on this side of the tree. Right where I'm at, see him? There he goes. Let's come over here. Let's see if we can catch him over here. He's up in the pocket of the tree in the Y. There he is. I don't think he likes the drone too much. Let's take it up. I like it because I can use my index finger as I'm flying upwards to do the camera shots. Which to me is fun, because it's a pretty dull day. It'll be sunny, then it'll go away, and all that stuff. So here's full speed on the dial there. So let's go all the way up. And there she goes. Some good shots of the clouds. Huh, that's interesting. So you got blue sky, a little bit of sun, and dark clouds. That's pretty cool. Let's take it on around. That's actually pretty cool. So if you're to go, let's see, that would be facing east. So if you headed east, you'd be in the sunshine. It's pretty neat. So I don't know if you can see it from here, but the sun's right there to the left of the screen by the home button. So let me angle it down. Like where it transitions. It does it better when there's not super bright sun. So much better. So we're only, what, 140 feet up? Let's go up a little higher. It's not super windy today. Let's take it out a little bit. Seems a little whitewashed to me, though. Take it up. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm using what's called a Yagi Uda. I'll leave a link for one of these down below, but it's basically antenna range extenders, which you can use it with parabolics. And I have no clue whether you guys know what that is, but I'll leave links for it. I do have a parabolic as well, but I'm just trying out the what they call Yagi Udas. And what it is, it's technology from the 1920s that is basically meant to redirection your wavelengths off of your signal, so that you basically get a more direct signal. That being said, you can't really turn away from the drone as much, but you do get further range because you're kind of eliminating the noise, especially in urban areas, if that makes sense. So you're getting rid of the interference part of it, to where you get further range. But the thing of that is, you're gonna have to keep it pointed more directly at the drone. I think you got 90, like I said, 90-degree field of play, where I think on a normal, just regular, it's more like 120, if not more, or 180, something like that. So it kind of like narrows down the signal, so that the range is a little further. So I'm only like a few hundred feet away. I'm just getting some shots of the sun. Not the sun, rather, but the area of the skyline, pretty much. Let's go up with this and see what it looks like. Okay, that's as far up as it goes. So it is, I guess, 20 degrees above horizon on the camera. It's kind of nice when it's like this, though, because you can see it better. It looks like a little black spot instead of when the sun's out. It's harder to see this little thing. Some of my neighbors over here, they're pretty cool. They just put up a new fence. They've been working on it for days. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty cool. Let's go over here to the creek bed. I'm trying to get, we have like 2 foxes that live in this neighborhood, and they don't come out during the day, and I can't really catch them at night, so I like to get close to sunset, because see, there's a little creek that runs here. They're living somewhere along this creek line. Oh, there's some cars over there. Is that, looks like police. Yeah, it is. I know where they're going. I'm following the police. Let's see what they're doing. That's like 1 street over, a block over. So I'm only like 340 feet away. So let's see if we can follow them a little bit. I'm in tripod mode, so this thing ain't cruising super fast, so that's cool. I think they stopped right there. Let's go over here and see. They did. They're out of the vehicle. They're walking up to a house, it looks like. I don't want to get too close. I'll zoom in with this thing? I can't remember. No, the Mavic Pro you can. No. Can't pinch and zoom. That's crazy. They sent 2 cop cars to that house. Huh. Alright, well, we'll just let them have it. See if we can fly to the park. Well, I can still see this thing. And still see it, because you gotta have VLOS, visual line of sight. So there's a pocket in the trees that I'm trying to get to where I can see it. Alright, so the park is dead square in the screen right there. So we're going to take it that way. I can still see it pretty good. Right now, we are almost 700, we're getting close to 700 feet. Let's take it up a little bit, because we're only halfway to our limit. Take it up. I don't know how much the wind's going to affect it. 250. Let's stay at 300. Or right around there. Okay. So headed to the park. Still have 16 minutes left of flight time, it says. Got the Yagi Udas pointed in the direction of the drone, the Mavic. So we are over 1,000 feet, and I can still see it. I mean, it's not real noticeable in the sky, but it's there. I can see it. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here for a second. And the problem with this is you gotta look down at your screen, then look back up and find it in the sky. So what I do is try to find a point of reference, like between the tree line, where I can just go right back and see the tree and know to go over a couple inches and I can see it in the sky. So we're close to it. Okay, I found it again in the sky. Still got the Yagi Udas pointed in the direction of the drone. Still see it. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. And I know where it's at on the tree line. So I'm looking down. Okay, so now I want to turn it a little bit to the left. Still see it. So they're redoing the baseball park, looks like. I didn't know that. Let's go up a little higher. I still see it perfectly. It's we're at 329 feet, a little bit higher. Okay, so I'm gonna fly over here. Okay, still see it. Let me pause, make sure I got it. Yep. Okay, there. I'm making sure I can still see it good. It's a little speck in the sky because we are 1,400 feet away. All right, there we go. Okay, let's stop it right there. Let me angle it down. Okay, I still see it. That's pretty cool. Okay. Alright. So we basically made it to the park. Close enough. I'm not going to go any further with it. So I'm going to bring it backwards towards me. Make sure it's going that way. Kinda, yeah. Okay. It's coming. Angle it down a little bit. I'm going to angle it up to the sky. Get the skyline, see what it looks like. Still have visual line of sight. I can still see it. It's like a speck of pepper in the sky, but luckily, because there's clouds, it's not hard to find. Plus, I'm using, like I said, the tree line has a point of reference to be able to see where it's at. So I'm just kind of scanning up and down with it, the camera. So as you can see, it's getting closer to me. Yeah, it's coming back fine. I don't know how the video on the drone's gonna look, but it looks a little whitewashed on this one. There's so many different ways to do video with these things. I mean, that's where the skill comes in. It's easy to fly one. The skill comes in and make it look right. Which, I've been doing it for a few years and I'm still a work in progress. So yeah, it's pretty much right there. Not on top of me, but I mean, it's 400 something feet away. It's pretty easy to see. So let's go back over to where this break is in the clouds. Let's turn it and we'll stop it right there. See how that's changed. Strong wind, fly with caution. Okay. So there's a lot of wind up there. So let me bring it down a little bit. Those clouds are cruising by pretty fast. So I'm bringing it down a couple hundred feet. So let's get it down to about 250. Okay, well, 247, that's fine. Let's go back up and look at the excuse me. Oh, see how it's kind of converging? Dark clouds meeting white clouds. Let's go over and look over here to the right. That's pretty cool. Alright. Well, we do have 12 minutes left. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Bring it back. Bring it over here. There's my favorite tree. Right there. So, here we go. Love to do this with this tree. This is so much fun with this tree. I'll be a little slower right now because I got this thing, like I said, in tripod mode. Get lined up on the tree real good. So this is the part I like to do. Get it like about right here. And just kind of follow the tree down. Obviously want to make sure you're not too close to the tree. There you go. Fun stuff. Let's do the creek thing with it. So you can see it's actually the Maverick Mini. I'll get you over the creek so you can see the reflection in the water. I love doing this. I do it all the time. But that's the good and downfall because I do it all the time. But that's the fun part. And because it's the fun part, it's also the bad part because I do it all the time. So you can see in the reflection, there's the Mavic Mini.